What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another SEC rival, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Looking downfield, it's Vasco. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollack, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive in for the pick. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The give to the back. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3- to 4-yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Reads it, fires complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass, it's Stockton. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Takes it the other way. Crosses midfield. The 30. Inside the touchdown Gamecocks. The defense takes matters into its own hands. Just one moment, and all of a sudden the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form the wall when the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, it's an electrifying run, and you think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino, and how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation now because he's got those types of skills.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
To the air, it's Stockton. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Dogs getting a push in the middle and getting to the quarterback and just salivating to get at it.
And every year they find these dudes. They all look the same, just massive, big, strong, quick guys.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside the 15, here comes the return.
The return brings it out to the 32. And the Georgia offense will take over 1st and 10.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. They want to run this quarterback. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed?
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Dogs moving quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here.
No gain on the play. And that's good enough for a first down.
The Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in. They've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were...
Touchdown Bulldogs! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. On to attempt the try.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. back to throw. It's Vasco. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
To the air on first down. They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back. Just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
And the Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you...
Wide open, he makes the catch. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Give to the back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Going over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They want to run it left here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Shoots it to the left. Found the spot in the defense. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
Right on the money. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Frazier. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. third and short. They'll try to throw for it. He makes the grab. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now is working.
And the Dogs trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Our defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. Job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on fourth down, especially during these situations.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. And that's going to tie it up. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. To the air, it's Vasco. Bringing the heat. Rolling, throwing, looking right.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The incompletion brings up a second down. Wants to go up top. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to get the corner here on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
We know about this running back's versatility. He's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Looking to throw at Stockton. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Defense needed that stop badly. They gave up a touchdown. They gave up a field goal. Here they are in the third possession. They've got to find a way to get off the field. So really nice job on a critical third down, forcing an incompletion.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Handoff from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Looking downfield on first down. Right on target this time. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Toss to the left. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll leave it with him. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You knew this first possession of the second half. It goes a long way in deciding who's going to win this football game. It's tied, but this defense comes out. Great job setting up a third and long, getting a stop, getting the ball right back to their offense to create some early momentum.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. Fights off the defender. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season.
Turning it on. Ball is loose. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Man, that's what...
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Finds his man. It's Taylor. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. But man, you're starting to get down in the second half. And this offense just has really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Leaves it with the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Vasco. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The snap sets up to throw. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, number 19. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football, just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Georgia. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Oregon has some work to do, but go against this team at your own risk. The program who played in the first ever CFP championship is always a threat to come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Washington. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
To the ground. He's got it again. Got enough for the first down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll leave it with the lone back.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Vasco. Under fire. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Now on 3rd down, this offense has been rolling. Can the defense stand tall? Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harbor. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. They'll give it to the back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the air, it's Vasco. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And they did tack on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Here's the handoff. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten halves to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The RPO, quick throw to the right. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Running back searching for a hole. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Makes the grab on the left. Breaks into the open. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D-linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time, it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous. Man, oh man, and it's a play like that, a tackle by the linebacker that just galvanizes and energizes your entire team. I mean, the sideline even, David, they were going crazy after that.
Everybody goes nuts. And listen, when you have a linebacker that plays physical and downhill like that with bad intentions, that's usually a good starting point for a great defense.
That pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
And after that incompletion on 3rd and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Touchdown, Dogs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You can tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
Leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Turning it on! Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now is not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Dropping back, it's Vasco. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And back to the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, going to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
Yeah, well, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals are not going to get him back in it, so put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And you got to use a timeout right now after that run play. You've got 3 in your back pocket. You can't take them with you. You're losing this game right now, so take all the time you can to make sure that your quarterback and your head coach and play caller are all on the same page.
Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
To throw, it's Vasco. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Going the other way, and he's got room. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. This quarterback happy enough to take a knee and head to the locker room, but the defense still does have a couple of timeouts if they want to use them. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.